The following is a presentation of the Magnitude Sports Network.
Satter wants the ball. He's going to maybe tee it up for 11-3. He got it! 11 three-pointers for Ty Satter. It's unbelievable. Here comes the Fusion the other way. Nice ball in towards Kamai. Kamai able to set up down. Kamai beating the keeper. Shot on the way, and Kamai scores. 1-0 for the Fusion, and it's
1-2 pitch. Line shot up the middle. One run will score. Deer rounding third. He's coming to the plate.
Burwest, they center in front. Scarborough down low, loose in front, in for a goal. South Shaley gets the first goal of this East Region title.
Let's turn things over to the broadcast booth. The pregame show starts now.
all right. The winner of this game goes to the state tournament. You can't put it in any simpler terms than that one. And the Astros have been playing very well. They lost that 10-inning game to the one-seeded Wahpeton Post 20, and they haven't lost any other game in this tournament. And the West Fargo Vets are definitely not going to make things easy in this contest here. Excuse me, I had to hiccup there. Let's take a look at how the two teams stack up. And we added, for this game, we added their overall records. West Fargo has played as many games as the Astros have lost this season. Overall, the West, and this includes the tournament games. West Fargo 23-12 on the season, 9-11 in conference play, 2-1 in the tournament. They've struck out 13 batters, and they've outscored their opponents, they've outscored their opponents 9-5, coming in ranked fourth in the tournament. The Astros 8-12 in season play overall, dating all the way back to their first game in March down in Vero Beach, Florida. They are 34 wins, 35 losses, and 2 ties. 3-1 in the tournament. They've struck out 24 batters. They've outscored their opponents 27-12, and they come in ranked at 8th. And I think the only thing there that is disfavored for the Fargo Post 400 Astros is the tournament ranking. Otherwise, their overall numbers, even if you take away one game, so that they played 3 like what the West Fargo Vets have, I think their overall numbers in this tournament are a little bit better. That's not to say that they'll go on to win this game or anything like that. But I said in the previous game that I thought that Fargo and Devil's Lake matched up pretty well. And I think the way that the Astros have been playing in this tournament, that they will match up well with West Fargo as well. So that's a look at how the two teams stack up as we take a look at the tourney stats. Through 2 games played today, 17 runs, 16 strikeouts, 12 walks, 19 hits, 5 errors, 31 left on base. And after 13 games in the tournament, 123 runs, 143 strikeouts, 91 walks, 167 hits, 39 errors, and 182 runners left on base. And that's your tournament numbers. And like I said, this one here, I'm not going to hit that button. I have an odd feeling that something will go wrong if I hit that button. So we're going to go take a commercial break and be back in a moment here on Magnitude Sports.
Bar 9 in West Fargo is your stop for that pregame lunch and for the postgame celebration. With over 30 TVs, you can catch your team anytime. We have a delicious food menu including wings, pizza, sandwiches, and more. Enjoy it inside or head on outside, day or night, to relax in the comfort of our updated outdoor patio. We also have slots, blackjack, pull tabs, and all gaming proceeds earned go to support West Fargo baseball. So catch your team's game tonight at Bar 9, 1405 Prairie Parkway in West Fargo.
You have options when it comes to purchasing your crop inputs. At Maple River Grain and Agronomy, it's our goal to provide our member owners with the best possible customer service from people that you know and trust who grew up around here and know what it takes to run a successful farming business year-round. The team at Maple River Grain and Agronomy can anticipate our customers' needs. They now serve the DGF and Barnesville communities, as well as Rothsay and Sabin, plus many other locations across North Dakota and Minnesota. Visit mrga.com today to learn more about Maple River Grain and Agronomy.
Fargo Post 400 Baseball wishes the Stars, Astros, and Comets the best of luck in this year's tournaments. Welcome back. Devin Peterson will be your starting pitcher here for the West Fargo Vets, tossing him into the glove of Carson Wilkie. Jackson Glinke at first, Charlie Lashowski at second, Blake Hammond the shortstop, Owen Haugen at third, Jack Davies in right field, Wrigley Gunderson in center field, Blake Larson in left field. We now know the 4 teams from the West that will make it to the State A in Kindred. It'll be the Bismarck Senators and the Dickinson, I forget what they're called, Volunteers, in the championship game that will be played. Let me look at the chart. I think that's being played next. Yep, that's scheduled to start at 4 o'clock, so that game might be underway right now. So Bismarck and Dickinson will battle it out for the 1-2 seeds from the West. Earlier today, Watford City defeated Mandan 12-5. They will likely be the 4 seed. And just a few moments ago, the Bismarck Capitals defeated the Bismarck Reps 12-5. So it'll be Watford City, the Bismarck Capitals, Bismarck Senators, and Dickinson Volunteers, the 4 teams in the State A at Kindred from the West. And it will be Wahpeton, Castleton, Kindred, and the winner of this game is the 4 teams from the East at the State A. So the only thing left to determine on the West side is who's going to be the 1-2, and I believe the Capitals get the 4 seed, and the 3 seed, and I believe Watford City gets the 4 seed. And the first pitch comes in for a strike. And I just now got a text confirming what I just said. So the Senators or Dickinson will be 1 or 2, Capitals will be 3, and the Watford City, I forget what they're called, but Watford City will be the 4th team from the West.
11, Ashton Arenas.
So Christofferson will ground out. Ashton Arenas is the batter now. That pitch will miss for a ball. It's 1-0. Or check that. I need to undo that there. Christofferson did not ground out. And now it's 2-0 here to Ashton Arenas. And that one's popped out to right field, and the catch is made there by Jack Davies for out number 1. And now there really is 1 out. And that'll bring up Caden Newharth.
The catcher, number 14, Caden Newhart.
Seven of the teams have punched their ticket to state, and the winner of this one will punch that 8th and final ticket to state. And this one is back to first, and he's safe at first. And it is a line drive out by
First baseman, number
Newhart
19, Gus Weremeyer.
to second, and now that brings up Gus Weremeyer. As they nearly pulled off the double play there, but couldn't quite accomplish it. He came off the bag at first base. And a strike is called, and it's 0-1. Four umpires in this game, one behind the plate, one at second, one at third, one at first. Pitch is high and in for a ball, 1-1. Gus Weremeyer has 5 hits in this tournament. Take that back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 hits in this tournament. And he's back in time. Six hits, 5 flyouts, 1 ground out, and reach base on an error. And the 1-1's into the dirt. Taking off for second is a Christofferson. He makes it in. 2-1 the count here to Weremeyer as Christofferson steals second. And that one's low for ball 3. West Fargo Vets keeping their season alive with a 3-0 victory over Kindred in the early game today. And this is a fly ball to left, and the catch is made by Blake Larson. They'll strand one on base, and we go to the bottom of the first.
Astros nothing. Vince coming back.
No runs on a hit. They leave one on base and due up for the West Fargo Vets to start it off here. Will be 1, 2, and 3 batters: Charlie Lashowski, Jackson Glinke, and Wrigley Gunderson. When we return after the break here on Magnitude Sports, stay tuned. Fargo Post 400 Baseball wishes the Stars, Astros, and Comets the best of luck in this year's tournaments. West Fargo Baseball wishes the Patriots, Aces, and Vets the best of luck in this year's tournaments. All right, welcome back. It's Cade Olhauser who'll start. Hang on a second. Is it Cade? Yes, it is Cade Olhauser. I thought he had a different jersey number for some reason. Cade Olhauser, Caden Newharth behind the plate, Gus Wermeyer at first. Brady Hacker at short, Aston Renas at third, and base hit to left field as Alex Christofferson is out there. And it is a leadoff single here for Charlie Lashowski. And Colston Sen was the second baseman that I skipped because for some reason he did not get entered into the lineup. And I had to look it up. 1 ball, no strike to Jackson Glinke. And a ground ball to Colston Sen to second. Back to first. They got it. 4-6-3. And that's a double play to put 2 outs on the board and take everybody off base. Blinky grounds out into the 4-6-3 double play. And that will bring us to Wrigley Gunderson. Gunderson had a home run yesterday. And earlier today in the game against Kindred, he robbed a home run from Kindred's Bryce Whipple. And this one grounded out towards Colston Sen. He'll pick it up, fire it over, and he's out. And that ends the first inning. It turns into a 1-2-3 inning, even though they get the hit, as that 6-4-3 double play helps out. So 6-4-3 and a 4-3 to end the inning, and we go now to the top of the second. Kay Mathias and Chase Lura, Colston Sen are the batters due up, and we're back in a moment here on Magnitude Sports.
Bar 9 in West Fargo is your stop for that pregame lunch and for the postgame celebration. With over 30 TVs, you can catch your team anytime. We have a delicious food menu including wings, pizza, sandwiches, and more. Enjoy it inside or head on outside, day or night, to relax in the comfort of our updated outdoor patio. We also have slots, blackjack, pull tabs, and all gaming proceeds earned go to support West Fargo baseball. So catch your team's game tonight at Bar 9, 1405 Prairie Parkway in West Fargo.
Buffalo Wild Wings isn't supposed to make a burger this good. Like, you might even forget we have wings good. So we threw in 6 boneless wings for $1 as a reminder. Buy any burger, get 6 boneless wings for $1. Only at Buffalo Wild Wings.
Abby says she wants to marry a B-Dubs honey barbecue wing. We get the sweet, tangy allure of honey barbecue sauce, but you can't marry a chicken wing. What are you going to serve at the wedding? Their family? 26 sauces and seasonings at Buffalo Wild Wings.
Fielder, number 5, Gabe Mathiasen.
Both teams get a hit in the first inning, but nothing more than that. Astros leave 1. West Fargo goes down 1-2-3. And the first pitch is low for ball 1 to the batter, Kane Mathiasen. 2 hits to left, 1 hit to center, 1 hit to right, 1 infield bunt hit. Fly out to right and left. A pop out to the pitcher, reach base on an error, reach base on fielder's choice. And I think I covered all of that. 1-1 the count now here to Mathiasen, and he will to short. And he comes off the base, and he's going to be safe, and I think that's going to be an error on the shortstop on the throw. And I'm getting a yup in the background.
Right fielder, number 13, Chase Lura.
So base runner on via the error, charge of the shortstop Hammond, and the pitch. And he'll show bunt, pull the punt back, get strike 1 as it hits the edge. Lura, 3 hits to left, 1 hit to right, 1 hit to center, couple flyouts to center, sac fly to center, pop out to the shortstop on 2 occasions, reach base on an error, reach base on fielder's choice. Take a deep breath. He pulls the squares up and takes strike 2. Third, and he will catch it off a hop, and it'll be foul. Number 2. Swing and a miss, and he strikes him out.
Second baseman, number 2, Colston Sen.
First strikeout for Devin Peterson on the Gordy's Travel Plaza strikeout counter. And Colston Sen now, who's had several opportunities, and the second baseman has denied majority of those opportunities in this tournament. That pitch will miss for a ball, and they'll throw it back up to first, but he's back easily in time. Eight times he's grounded out or popped out or lined out to the second baseman Colston Sen has in this tournament. In addition to that, he has a pop out to the shortstop, fly out to left center, and a hit to left and a hit to right. And that will be a line drive out to Wrigley Gunderson in center field.
Now batting the pitcher, number 9,
soft fly out,
Cade
probably the
Olhauser.
better way to describe that one. Cade Olhauser. Hit to center, fly out to center, ground out to second. Reach base on a fielder's choice, reach base on an error. Now it's going to be out of play. Strike 1. Fouled it off to the third base side. Peterson will check out Mathiasen on first. He'll set and deliver. And that one's going towards right, and that's pushed off into foul territory and out of play. 1-2. Or maybe it's 0-2. Runner goes and he fouls this one off, and it'll remain a 0-2 count. Ethan Dahl waits on deck if Olhauser can reach base with no outs being recorded. Once again, Kane Mathiasen is the runner on first. And they're calling that a strike on the outside edge, and it strikes him out. He goes down looking, and that ends the top of the second. It's the second strikeout for Peterson on the Gordy's Travel Plaza strikeout counter, and on the Red Baron line score, it's the Astros 0 and the Vets 0 after 1.5. Jack Davies, Blake Larson, Ding Do It. The middle of the order, 4, 5, and 6. When we return after the break here on Magnitude Sports. Stay tuned.
Hi, it's Dr. Tiffany Johnson from Healing Touch Chiropractic in West Fargo. What impact I want to make, how my office is different, how my niche is different. It is all about giving people hope and helping them believe that their bodies were made to heal.
Let me show you how your life can change through chiropractic at Healing Touch Chiropractic.
Sweet Shots is Fargo's premier golf entertainment destination. Sweet Shots will host your birthday, bachelorette party, corporate events, date nights, or a night out with friends and family. Need help with your golf game? Visit with one of Sweet Shots' PGA teaching pros. Hungry? They have a full food and beverage menu too. Try your shot in one of 60 climate control hitting suites or one of 5 indoor full swing simulators that include golf, hockey, hunting, football, soccer, and zombie dodgeball. Make the trip to 3400 James Way South in Fargo or visit sweetshots.com for much more.
Number 12, Jack Davies.
Welcome back to Haymaker Stadium here in Castleton. It's the state qualifier game. The winner goes to the state tournament. The loser is done for the season. And we're knotted up at 0 here in the bottom of the second on your proceed scoreboard. 0-1 to Jack Davies now. We also see Blake Larson and Deng Do It. It's the middle of the order of 4, 5, and 6 batters. West Fargo went 1, 2, 3 in the top of the, or in the bottom of the first. 1 ball, 1 strike now here to Jack Davies. And that one's going to be popped up. Third baseman there, Ashton Renas, will make the catch. And that's out number 1.
Left fielder number 23, Blake Larson.
Strike to Blake Larson. Swing and a miss, strike 1. That one's going to be going to right field. Oh, and it hit the ground, and he could not scoop it up. Chase Lura just needed an extra quarter of a step to possibly get underneath that one.
Dang, do it.
That will drop for a base hit. At least that's how I'm going to record it. I'm getting the thumbs up. Swing and a miss for a strike. So Larson gets on with a single to right. Dang do it. Had the walk-off hit to defeat the Fargo Post 2 Bombers a couple days ago. One ball, one strike. The count now here to Dang do it. Carson Wilkie is the batter next on deck. Do it and Wilkie are 6 and 7 in the lineup here for West Fargo. Runner goes and fouled away for strike 2. Once again, that runner on first is Blake Larson. Just a hair high inside to Dang do it for ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, no score on your Proceed scoreboard. Runner on first, 1 out. Runner goes, and that's fouled away right into your TV screen, protected by the netting. Stay at 2-2, and Blake Larson will make the 81-foot trip back to first base. Dang do it, pops it up. Colston Sen underneath it. He makes the catch. Out number 2.
The catcher, number 11, Carson Wilkie.
So Carson Wilkie will remove his catcher's gear and then step into the batter's box here for West Fargo. I want to welcome our friends watching from Bar 9 in West Fargo, as well as our friends watching from the Dungeon on 42nd Street in Fargo, cheering on their respective teams here. Runner goes, throw to second, will not be in time, and Blake Larson has the stolen base. Pitch comes across as a strike to Carson Wilkie. 2 outs, runner in scoring position, 0-1. Devin Peterson awaits on deck for a possible opportunity to bat here in the bottom of the second. Olhauser will look back at second, Wine deliver the pitch high and in, and it's ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Now catch the edge, strike 2. And Olhauser was aiming for it, and he got what he was aiming for. If you can get one more like that, that would put an end to the inning. Pitch 21. Little dribbler that goes foul, and that will be strike 15 on 21 pitches. He tried to hit the edge again and he missed. It's okay because it's 2-2. As long as he doesn't miss the second time and push the count to full. Pitch 23. Strike 3. And that ends the second inning of play. Still 0 after 2. Vets have 2 hits. Astros have 1 hit. 1 error, 1 left on base, and now 1 left on base for West Fargo as well as they strand Blake Larson on second. And we'll be back in a moment here on Magnitude Sports with more right after this.
Gordy's Travel Plaza continues to improve products and services. Now open is the Beer Cave with wines and spirits. Pick up a fresh-made Sandy's donut along with the fresh bean-to-cup coffee or espresso. How about our tasty popcorn with warm butter on top, or cool down with the all-new fresh blend shakes, smoothies, frappes, frazzles, and more. Now open is Champ's Chicken, Hangar 54 Pizza, and Hot Mex Express. We are excited for you to try out the all-new items at Gordy's Travel Plaza in Castleton, serving Castleton and the surrounding communities for over 55 years.
Sweet Shots is Fargo's premier golf entertainment destination. Sweet Shots will host your birthday, bachelorette party, corporate events, date nights, or a night out with friends and family. Need help with your golf game? Visit with one of Sweet Shots' PGA teaching pros. Hungry? They have a full food and beverage menu too. Try your shot in one of 60 climate control hitting suites or one of 5 indoor full swing simulators that include golf, hockey, hunting, football, soccer, and zombie dodgeball. Make the trip to 3400 James Way South in Fargo or visit sweetshots.com for much more. All right, welcome back. As we get ready for the third inning of play, and we're still looking for that first run. We're 24 minutes into the ball game here. And neither team has allowed much. 3 hits combined between the two in 2 innings of work. And here in the top of the third, it's batters 9, 1, and 2 for the Astros. Ethan Dahl will lead it off. First pitch is a strike to Ethan Dahl. 4 hits, 2 to left, 1 to center, 1 to right center. 3 flyouts and a little grounder back. And the pick at first, he dropped it and he's safe. That'll be an error on the first baseman.
Back to the top of the order for the Astros, left fielder, number 6, Alex Christopherson.
Second error of the game here. He's looking to show bunt and comes outside for ball 1. Alex Christopherson is 1 for 1, has himself a single. Got it into shallow left field last time he was at the plate. Shallow left center, I should say. And this one's going to right, and that one will drop. That's fair. And Ethan Dahl's going to head into third. The throw's going to come back in, and it's a double for Alex Christopherson, and the Astros are in business.
Third baseman, number 11, Ashton Arenas.
Ashton Arenas now with Ethan Dahl on third and Christopherson on second. And that one's fouled off. First base side, strike 1. That one's popped up. That one's going to right field. He's charging after it. Can he get there in time? He cannot. It's going to drop foul. And it is strike 2. And the wind may have helped push that one foul as well. And that may have been a good thing for the Astros, because if the wind didn't push that one, I think Davies may have had a catch. Two. And this one to second. He dives. He will throw it over, and the runners will stay put. And that's out number 1. Nice job by Lashovsky. They'll go into the books as a 4-3 ground out. Runners stay put at second and third. 1 out. Caden Newhart, the batter now. And he will not check his swing. That'll be strike 1. Neuharth getting jammed up on the inside. He would line drive out to Lashovsky, the second baseman, last time he was at the plate. That one's popped up, pushed foul off the first base side and out of play. Escape into the backstop. Ethan Dahl's going to come in and score, and the Astros strike first. It's 1-0 in favor of Fargo post 400 here over the West Fargo Vats.
Shake it up, guys. You can get it back.
So Ethan Dahl will score on a pass ball. That will move Christofferson up to third. And they're saying he struck out.
First baseman number 19, Gus Wehrmeyer.
It's now Gus Wehrmeyer. Flew out to left field last time he was at the plate. As Devin Peterson adds another strikeout to the Gordy's Travel Plaza strikeout counter. And the pitch will come in low for a ball to Gus Wehrmeyer. It's 1-0. So 2 out now. Astros would like to get Christofferson in from third if they can find themselves a base hit. That one is going to be popped up left field, and the catch is there. Larson makes the grab. That retires the Astros. They get one across. They leave one stranded. We go to the bottom of the third. And the Astros get the first run of the game, and it's 1-0 as we move to the home half of the third. We'll see if the Vets can respond when we return after this here on Magnitude Sports. Be right back.
Boston Pizza harnessed Fanalytics to help optimize no-look dipping. Ooh, making adjustments so you can stay focused on the game. The playoffs at Boston Pizza, powered by Fanalytics.
At Boston's, we make crowd pleasers. Like this.
Yes.
Woo! And these.
So good.
And definitely this.
I love you. Woo!
Stop by or book your catering order online and we'll make you a fan.
Fargo Post 400 Baseball wishes the Stars, Astros, and Comets the best of luck in this year's tournaments. West Fargo Baseball wishes the Patriots, Aces, and Vets the best of luck in this year's tournaments. All right, welcome back. Devin Peterson is the batter here for the Vets as they give up a run in the top of the third, and the Astros take a 1-0 lead now. I want to say hi to Jim, who's tuning in from Denver, North Carolina. I believe he watched, if I remember correctly, a nephew at a football tryout this morning, and now he's tuning into the game here between the Astros and the Vets.
Let's go, Dev.
Astros gave up a 3-run homer against Devils Lake in the first inning, and that would be the only 3 runs that that Devils Lake would score in that game. At that point, Devils Lake had taken a 3-1 lead, and then the Astros respond with 10 unanswered runs and win the game 11-3. And now they play West Fargo Vets. The loser is done for the season. The winner goes to the state tournament. 2-1. That one will pop away, and it's 3-1. Peterson has a hit to left and a sacrifice fly to left center, not in this game, but in the tournament. As we're still going through the first time through the lineup here for the Vets in the bottom of the third. And this one hit the left field. It's a base hit. It's snuck by Ashton Renas. And the runner's on, and with a base hit, and now bring up Owen Haugen.
Owen Haugen.
So Peterson on first now. Haugen, pair of flyouts to center, a hit to left, and
Number
reach
6,
base
Cooper
on
Mapes,
an error.
courtesy running for the pitcher, Peterson at first for the Mets.
Cooper Mapes comes in to run at first base, courtesy for that runner, and they'll try and pick him off, and he's back in time. So Owen Haugen's batter 9 in the lineup. So that would put Charlie Lashowski on deck. We'll see Lashowski for sure. And a bunt down the first base side, and it's going to get by, and he's still got it over there. That was not an easy throw out there for Cade Olhauser, but he got the job done.
For the Mets, second baseman, number 2, Charlie Lashowski.
So the sacrifice bunt will move Mapes to second. And now we return to the top of the order. It took 29 pitches for Olhauser to get through the first 9 batters for West Fargo. And the Vets looking to tie this up with 1 out and a runner on second and a runner almost on third if it wasn't for the Stretch Armstrong arms of Caden Neuharth. One-0. And that one will bounce away, and it's 2-0. Mapes not confident enough to take off for third, and probably a good decision there. Lashowski 1 for 1, singled to left field last time he was at the plate. 2-0, and the pitch. In for a strike. 2-1. Ooh, and ducking down is Lashowski to make it 3-1. Jackson Glinke awaits on deck here for West Fargo. If no double plays happen, we'll see him next. That one popped out and pushed out of play on the first base side. And that will fill up the count at 3-2. And he'll walk him on a pitch that a couple games ago would have been a strike.
First
at least in my humble
21,
opinion.
Jackson Glinke.
2 runners on now here for West Fargo. Jackson Glinke's 0 for 1. He grounded out to the second baseman, Colston Sen, last time he was at the plate. So 2 runners on now, and the pitch. Olhauser will send it in upstairs for ball 1. This will be the 37th pitch for Olhauser, according to my numbers. 21 of the 36 have found the strike zone. 3 hits for West Fargo, but nothing to show for it yet. And he caught the edge, and that was more outside than that pitch a couple batters ago that was called a strike. One and one. And now he pushes it just a hair outside for ball 2. I know that looked similar to the previous pitch, but I think it was just a little bit more outside. Swing and a miss, strike 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. 1 out, 2 runners on. Mapes on second, Lashowski on first. And pitch 40 for Olhauser. Can he record that second out here on pitch 40? No, he cannot. He'll fill up the count, though, at 3-2. Ball, strike, ball is how we got to the 3-2 count. We'll see if the pattern's broken here or not. And that one's going to be popped up to left field. The catch is made, and he'll fire it in quickly to keep Mapes at second base.
Center fielder number 4, Wrigley Gunderson.
Out 2 is recorded, and Wrigley Gunderson will step up to the plate now after the fly out by Glinke. Gunderson's 0 for 1, grounded out to the second baseman last time he was at the plate. Takes strike one here. Back to first. Oh, that was close. That was close. Lashowski back just in time. And that would have been out number 3. The pitch came across as a ball. It's 1-1. Right now, coach is talking to Lashowski on first base. Now that conversation has come to an end. And that one's apparently a hair high, and it's ball 2. Going to left again. Into foul territory, and he can't make the catch. It'll drop for strike 2 instead. Everybody will go back to their original starting points. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 runners on. 2s across the board here in the bottom of the 3rd. Strike, ball, and fouled away. Olhauser delivers, and the first base umpire says that he did not follow through with his swing, and as a result, it'll be ball 3. And I would agree with that. Payoff pitch coming up here for Olhauser. Pitch 46 is going to walk him, and that will load the bases. And bring up Jack Davies, the right fielder. And a visit to the mound here for the Fargo Post 400 Astros. And this visit to the mound for the Astros is brought to you by the Marsh McLennan Agency of Fargo. You can visit them online at their website at marshmma.com to learn about the services they can provide for you in the Fargo, West Fargo, Moorhead, and surrounding area. Once again, their website is marshmma.com, and this visit to the mound has been brought to you by the Marsh McLennan Agency of Fargo. 2 outs, bottom of the 3rd, 1-0 lead. West Fargo threatening. They got the bases loaded. Bases loaded with 2 outs. It's a manageable situation here. Cooper Mapes on 3rd, Lashowski on 2nd, Wrigley Gunderson at 1st, Jack Davies the batter. And the first pitch is strike 1 to Jack Davies, who popped out to the 3rd baseman Ashton Renas last time he was at the plate. And that one's fouled away for strike 2, and a quick 0-2 count. And Olhauser has a little bit of room to work with here. We'll see if he goes to the outside, to try and get Davies to chase. And no, he's going to go to the inside, and that's going to be a pop out. And they're going to say it's foul. Everybody will go back, and it'll be going to the books as a fouled away pitch. Once again, 4 umpires in this game, 1 at each base and 1 behind the plate. It's been a while since I've seen more. I've seen games with 3, but never one with 4. Strikeout, he got him. And that will end the 3rd inning of play, and they strand 3 on base. And the Astros get out of some trouble here in the bottom of the 3rd. They'll take their 1-0 lead into the 4th when we return after this here on Magnitude Sports. Stay tuned.
Hi, it's Dr. Tiffany Johnson from Healing Touch Chiropractic in West Fargo. What impact I want to make, how my office is different, how my niche is different. It is all about giving people hope and helping them believe that their bodies were made to heal.
Let me show you how your life can change through chiropractic at Healing Touch Chiropractic.
Sweet Shots is Fargo's premier golf entertainment destination. Sweet Shots will host your birthday, bachelorette party, corporate events, date nights, or a night out with friends and family. Need help with your golf game? Visit with one of Sweet Shots' PGA teaching pros. Hungry? They have a full food and beverage menu too. Try your shot in one of 60 climate-controlled hitting suites or one of 5 indoor full-swing simulators that include golf, hockey, hunting, football, soccer, and zombie dodgeball. Make the trip to 3400 James Way South in Fargo or visit sweetshots.com for much more. All right, first pitch here of the top of the fourth will be low and out for ball one. The batter's Kane Mathiasen. He's 0 for 1, reached base on an error charged to the shortstop, I believe it was, back on his last plate appearance. And that same pitch as the ball is now called a strike, and it's 1-1. And now that same pitch was just a hair more outside, and it's called a ball. 2-1. And that's fouled off, and we're at 2-2. Ball strike, ball fouled away. That's how we get to the 2-2 count. Top of the fourth, 44 minutes in. Devin Peterson with pitch 40 right here. And that one's hit out towards the shortstop. Blake Hammond fires it over, and they get it there for the 6-3. So it's a ground out to short for the first down.
Chase Lura.
Chase Lura steps up to the plate. He struck out swinging last time he was at the plate. Now put Colston Sen into the on-deck circle, and Lura will face pitch 41 from Devin Peterson. 12 balls, 28 strikes on those 40 throws for Peterson. Here's throw 41. That one's going to be lifted up to deep center, and the catch is made there by Wrigley Gunderson.
Second baseman number 2, Colston Sen.
So Colston Sen has had some trouble with the second baseman in this tournament. He's line drive, ground out, or popped out to the second baseman 8 times in this tournament. He'd love to get one by him here in this one, and he'll push this one foul. He does have one hit to right center, so he did get one. Past the second baseman. And this time he goes to third, and he bashes one past the third baseman into left field. And he's on base with a single, and it's been a while since he's been on base in this tournament, but he's back.
Now batting the pitcher, number 9, Cade Olhauser.
Colston Sen with a single to left. That is the third hit of the game here for the Astros. Pitch is outside for a ball, 1-0 to Cade Olhauser, who struck out looking last time he was at the plate. Of the teams that have not been eliminated yet, the Astros are the lowest ranked. They've outscored their opponents 16-9. They're 2-1 in the tournament, losing in 10 innings to the number 1 seed, and they have struck out 24 batters. And there's another base hit, and the throw to first is in time. It's a 9-3 ground out. I don't think I've ever said that before. A 9-3 ground out to end the top of the fourth. And maybe a opportunity not cashed in on there as they leave one stranded on base. And it's 1-0 in favor of the Astros halfway through. We're at 47 minutes. We're back with more in a moment here on Magnitude Sports. Stay tuned.
Why do I choose to work here? It's the people. It's the feeling that you get when you've been gone for a weekend and everybody's genuinely happy to see you and you're so happy to see them too.
They are wonderful. The staff is wonderful. They are so friendly. They're so happy all the time.
It's a family. It's just that overall culture that we have. It's a great culture and I'm very lucky to be a part of it.
Your full life happens here at Touchmark.
Sweet Shots is Fargo's premier golf entertainment destination. Sweet Shots will host your birthday, bachelorette party, corporate events, date nights, or a night out with friends and family. Need help with your golf game? Visit with one of Sweet Shots' PGA teaching pros. Hungry? They have a full food and beverage menu too. Try your shot in one of 60 climate control hitting suites or one of 5 indoor full swing simulators that include golf, hockey, hunting, football, soccer, and
All right, the first pitch of the bottom of the fourth is a swing and a miss for strike one to the batter, Blake Larson, who singled into right his last time up. He's 1 for 1 as a result. And now he'll send this one foul, and it's 0-2. Want to say hi to Connor, who's cheering on the Vets, and want to say hi to Bert. I'm not sure which team he's cheering for, but he wants to come up and sing Boys of Summer with me on the broadcast, I think, is if I'm reading that right. And that one's fouled off, and it remains 0-2. There are a bunch of songs that I'm not afraid to sing, including the national anthem, but I think Boys of Summer might be a little bit out of my vocal range. I'm not usually too good with those rock songs. I can sing harder rock, I can sing country, I can sing some pop music depending on the octave and all that good stuff, but Arenas will scoop this one up at third, and the pick at first is in time. That's a 5-3 ground out for out number 1.
Designated hitter number 24, Dang Do It.
0 for 1, fly out for Dang Do It to the second baseman, Colston Sen, last time he was at the plate. And we'll see if Dang will do it again or if he won't do it again. And he gets a strike here. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss, strike 2. And that pitch is high for a ball, 1-2. And he ducks down to even up the count at 2 balls, 2 strikes. So strike, ball is how we arrive at the 2-2 count. Swing and a miss, and a strikeout, number 3.
The catcher, number 11, Carson
Kate
Wilkie.
Olhauser on the Gordy's Travel Plaza strikeout counter. And now Carson Wilkie will be the batter with 2 away here for the Vets. Once again, the winner of this game goes to the state tournament. The other team has their season come to a conclusion. Strike 1. Kindred lost today, so if Kindred would have won, then it didn't matter the outcome of this game. But since Kindred lost, the outcome of this game does matter. Swing and a miss, strike 2. The Vets defeated them 3-0 in the first game today. And a check swing, and he's out. And that is strikeout number 4. And that ends the 4th inning of play. Ethan Dahl, Alex Christopherson, and Ashton Renas, batters 9-1-2 for the Astros when we return after this. And Devin Peterson with pitch 45 right after the break here on Magnitude Sports. Stay tuned.
You have options when it comes to purchasing your crop inputs. At Maple River Grain and Agronomy, it's our goal to provide our member owners with the best possible customer service from people that you know and trust who grew up around here and know what it takes to run a successful farming business year-round. The team at Maple River Grain and Agronomy can anticipate our customers' needs. They now serve the DGF and Barnesville communities, as well as Rothsay and Sabin, plus many other locations across North Dakota and Minnesota. Visit mrga.com today to learn more about Maple River Grain and Agronomy.
Hey, it's Mike with Magnitude Sports. Check out this channel right here, Dakota Fins and Feathers Outdoors. It's owned and operated by a family in Bismarck, North Dakota that I've known for over 2 decades. Kids have grown up into fine young men, and during their high school careers, some of them even played games that were broadcast on Magnitude Sports. If you like hunting, fishing, general outdoor life, sunrise, sunset, everything hunting and fishing related, dogs, hunting dogs, they're the best. Then check out the channel and show them some love. Go to Fins and Feathers Outdoors. Subscribe to them today.
Doolittle's Wood-Fired Grill is an experience that ignites your senses, featuring wood-fired rotisserie cooking. Grilling meat over an open flame creates that savory wood-roasted flavor, while the rotisserie rotation results in juicy and succulent meats. Doolittle's even has an outdoor fire pit that creates a relaxing setting to wine and dine for any occasion. Visit DoolittlesRestaurants.com for a full menu or to make a reservation. Doolittle's Wood-Fire Grill, 2112 25th Street South in Fargo, or call ahead at 701-478-2200.
All right, welcome back. 1-0 Astros after 4 complete here in this win-or-go-home game. Probably the biggest game of the tournament because it's the only one where the team will get eliminated and not have a chance to compete at the state tournament. So that one will bounce away. The batters, Ethan Dahl, reached on an error that was charged to the, I believe, the first base. Yeah, because it was almost going to be a ground out, and then the first baseman dropped the ball as Ethan Dahl stepped onto the plate. All right, a strike is called there. We're even at 1-1. So, Bert, you're welcome to come up to the booth and say hi, and you can get some B-roll of pretty much any audio you wish. I just don't know if I want Boys of Summer being publicly, or being at risk of being publicly released. Let's put it that way. And that one is going to be low for ball 3, excuse me. Fouled away and somehow sneaks its way through, and nobody close by except for the camera person. Actually, the camera person's in front of the fence, so she's okay. 3-2 on the fouled away pitch, and that's ball 4, and he'll walk. Now bring up the top of the order, Alex Christopherson. He's 2 for 2.
For the Astros, left fielder number 6, Alex Christopherson.
Christopherson 2 for 2 with a single to left and a double down the first base line. On his 2 at bats, he got to first on the, or he got to second via a stolen base on his single, and he got to third on his double. And that one is going to right field, and it's caught by Jack Davies. So that is out number 1. And Ashton Renas is the batter. Renas 0 for 2 in this game. Fly out to right and a ground out to the second baseman. Peterson will look over his shoulder at Ethan Dahl on first, set and deliver. And he just missed. I think it was pushed a little bit too low there. And it's ball one. Otherwise, it looked good. And that one will drop in right field for a base hit. Ethan Dahl's going to move into third, and he's going to stop there. Runners on the corners on the single by Ashton Renus.
The catcher number 14, Kate Newhart.
And now 90 feet away from potentially making it 2-0. And Caden Newhart will come to the plate. It looks like the Astros coach is making a change. We're going to have a courtesy runner here. And it looks like it's going to be
number 10, Jackson Sturma. Courtesy running. Pinch running for the third baseman, Arenas.
Okay, pinch running, I guess, instead of courtesy.
For the Astros at first.
So Jackson Sturma, pinch running at first. Ethan Dahl at third. Caden Newhart 0 for 2. Line drive out to the second baseman, then struck out looking. And that'll be fouled away for strike one. Runner goes, and the throw to second is going to be cut off by the shortstop. And that was a good play by Hammond because it looked like Dahl was ready to come home from third. I think it's 2-1. Yep, it is 2-1. That previous pitch came across as a ball on the attempted throw out at second on the stolen base. So now a base hit with one out would be huge for the Astros. 3-1. Gus Wermeyer is on deck should Newhart walk. We've hit the 1 hour mark of the ball game now here, and it's 1-0 in favor of the Astros, and they're threatening to add to that. And right up the middle, it's a diamond cutter that'll score Ethan Dahl. Rounding third is Jackson Sturma. It's 3-0 Astros. And it is a 2-run RBI single for Caden Newhart.
Number 1, Gavin Jiskra, courtesy running for the catcher, Newhart at first for the Astros. Now batting first baseman, number 19, Gus Wermeyer.
Gus Wermeyer, 0 for 2 with 2 flyouts to left to Blake Larson in this game. Runner on first is Gavin Jiskra. And the pitch is outside. Whoa, it's outside for a strike. I'm surprised that wasn't a strike. It was about the same location. At least, I don't know, I'll go back and look at the replay there, but we'll let it go for now. I just that one's low for ball 2. And that one's hit well to right, going all the way back, and it's caught by the center fielder, and he fires it back to first, but Jisker gets back, and that's out number 2.
Now batting center fielder number 5, Kane Mathiasen.
So Wermeyer's now 0 for 3 with 3 flyouts, 2 to left and 1 to right center. And Kane Mathiasen, the batter now. Pitch is high for a ball, 1-0. Mathiasen 0 for 2. Reached on an error, and then he also grounded out to the shortstop. Peterson checking out Jisker on first, and he delivers. And he delivers low for a ball, 2-0. There's a strike. Peterson checks Jisker on first once again. Now he'll set and he'll deliver. Outside, ball 3. Three-one pitch. Got it on the inside edge. Nice pitch there by Peterson, and the count is full at 3-2. Hour and 4 minutes into the ball game now. 2 outs, runner on first is Jiskra. And the Astros have put 2 here on the board in this inning. That's a little pop-up that'll be pushed foul and out of play on the third base side. And we'll stay right where we're at 3-2. Peterson checks over his shoulder at the runner and delivers the payoff pitch. Got it in there for ball 4. Man, I thought that was a strikeout, to be honest with you, and that's kind of why I started my sentence with a couple words and finished it with a quick replacement of a couple other words. Chase Lura 0 for 2, struck out swinging and fly out to center field. And this one's going to left center. Can they get there? No, they cannot. It is a ground rule double as it bounced over the wall. So Kane Mathiasen will have to stop at third, but Jisker will score on the ground rule double. And we have a visit to the mound here for West Fargo. So Jisker scores, Mathiasen to third, Lura to second on the ground rule double, and it is 4-0 in favor of the Fargo Post 400 Astros, and we have a pitching change here for West Fargo. We'll tell you all the details when we return after this here on Magnitude Sports. Stay tuned.
We take great pride in really doing all the research and the work behind the scenes to make sure that our products just work.
We have our own staff member that helps pick the hybrids and the varieties that work in our area. It's meant for you, not for somebody 200 miles away.
We test our seed locally. We produce our seed locally, so we get to see our production fields, where they need to be, and if they work there.
Need seed, think ProSeed. ProSeed.net, great seed at a reasonable price.
Fargo Post 400 Baseball wishes the Stars, Astros, and Comets the best of luck in this year's tournaments. West Fargo Baseball wishes the Patriots, Aces, and Vets the best of luck in this year's tournaments.
All right, we're an hour and 7 minutes in. Jackson Glinke will come from first base and take over on the mound here for Devin Peterson. I had him down for 68 pitches, 27 balls, 41 strikes. Gives up 4 runs on 6 hits. Strands 4 Astros runners on base, and he's responsible for Kane Mathiasen on third and Chase Lura on second should they come in and score. And now, like I said, the new pitcher, Jackson Glinke, and now coming into the game to play first base is number 9, Hayden Cole. And to the best of my knowledge, no other changes around the field here. And, yep, everything matches up. So that's the only change is at first base and at pitcher. So second and third are the runners on for the Astros. Chase Lura on second, Kane Mathiasen on third, and a swing and a miss by Colston Sen for strike 1, who's 1 for 2. A line drive shot to Wrigley Gunderson in center field, and then he would single down the third base line on his last plate appearance. Pitch outside, 1 ball, 1 strike. And that's a base hit through the 5-6 hole into left field. And that will score Kane Mathiasen. And at the plate, out at the plate. So Mathiasen scores to make it 5-0, and the tag out at the plate on Lura ends the top of the 5th. They get 1 across and will attack on another hit. And I think they leave nobody stranded as a result of the tag out. And we'll double check our numbers when we come back. But the Astros get 4 in the top of the 5th and take a 5-0 lead heading into the bottom half of 5. When we return after this, we'll have more info for you in just a moment. Stand by.
Sweet Shots is Fargo's premier golf entertainment destination. Sweet Shots will host your birthday, bachelorette party, corporate events, date nights, or a night out with friends and family. Need help with your golf game? Visit with one of Sweet Shots' PGA teaching pros. Hungry? They have a full food and beverage menu too. Try your shot in one of 60 climate control hitting suites or one of 5 indoor full swing simulators that include golf, hockey, hunting, football, soccer, and zombie dodgeball. Make the trip to 3400 James Way South in Fargo or visit sweetshots.com for much more.
Bar 9 in West Fargo is your stop for that pregame lunch and for the postgame celebration. With over 30 TVs, you can catch your team anytime. We have a delicious food menu including wings, pizza, sandwiches, and more. Enjoy it inside or head on outside, day or night, to relax in the comfort of our updated outdoor patio. We also have slots, blackjack, pull tabs, and all gaming proceeds earned go to support West Fargo baseball. So catch your team's game tonight at Bar 9, 1405 Prairie Parkway in West Fargo.
All right, the first pitch will miss outside to Devin Peterson for 1 ball, no strike. 5-0 lead here. So a 7-2 on the throw out from left field to home on the tag out on Chase Lura, who tried to score to make it 6-0, but you get tagged out at the plate to end the inning, and they will have to settle for 4 runs instead of 5 in the top of the 5th, but I don't think the Astro fans are complaining about that at the moment. 1 ball, 1 strike. Maybe there is 1 or 2 complaining about it, but I don't. I can only speak for what I believe is the majority. Let's put it that way. I guess in reality, I can only speak for myself, but I think you know where I was going with that. 2 balls and 2 strikes to count. And that is a big, no, it's going to be picked up by Hecker, and he gets it over to Gus Wermeyer for the 6-3.
Now batting for the Mets, first baseman, number 9, Hayden Cole.
Come on, Hayden, base hit. Let's go, Hayden. Number 9, number 9, number 9.
So Hayden Cole takes the place of Owen Haugen in the 9 spot in the lineup here for West Fargo, and that first pitch is in for a strike. 0-1. And that one will drop in for ball 1. 1 ball and 1 strike. 1 hour and 13 minutes, time of the game, which is actually kind of cruising along here. And that is fouled away. I wasn't sure which direction I was going at first. One ball, 2 strikes. 2-2. And a grounder towards Colston Sen. Over to Wurmeyer. Got it there in plenty of time. That's out number 2. 4-3 ground
Back
out.
at the top of the order for the Vets. Second baseman number 2, Charlie Lashofsky.
And Lashofsky back to the top of the order. 1 for 1. Single to left and walked.
Go, Charlie.
And that's low for a ball. 1-0 to Lashofsky. Jackson Glinke is on deck if Lashofsky can reach base with no outs being recorded. He'll foul that one, get a piece of it. 1-1 the count. And they're going to call that a strike on the edge, and it's 1-2. And that one will miss, and some Astros fans thinking that should have been strike 3. And there's strike 3. And that's out number 3 as well. And that's 5 innings of work done here by Cade Olhauser. 79 pitches on 5 innings of work. And we end the 5th inning of play. And the Astros come to bat in the top of the 6th. With Cade Olhauser, Ethan Dahl, and Alex Christofferson, the 8-9-1 batters, when we return after this here on Magnitude Sports. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
West Fargo Baseball wishes the Patriots, Aces, and Vets the best of luck in this year's tournaments. Fargo Post 400 Baseball wishes the Stars, Astros, and Comets the best of luck in this year's tournaments.
Boston Pizza harnessed Fanalytics to help optimize no-look dipping. Ooh, making adjustments so you can stay focused on the game. The playoffs at Boston Pizza, powered by Fanalytics.
At Boston's, we make crowd pleasers. Like this.
Yes.
Woo! And these.
So good.
And definitely this.
I love you. Woo!
Stop by or book your catering order online and we'll make you a fan.
Welcome back to Haymaker Stadium here in Castleton. And the Astros have a 5-0 lead here as we head into the top of the 6th, and time's running out for the Vets. They need to get something together, but first they got to play some defense. First pitch, swing and a miss, strike 1. Olhauser 0 for 2, struck out looking, and then he grounded out to right field. Yes, that is not a miss. I did not misword that. He grounded out to right field on a 7-3 ground out. Jack Davies charging up on that ground ball, and he got enough arm power on that to get it to first and get Olhauser out.
Go, Blakey.
It's those type of plays that you see in tournaments. You hardly ever see that in the regular season. 2-1, swing and a miss, 2-2.
There go 2-1.
Full count, 3-2. Strike 3. For a moment, he thought he walked.
Designated hitter.
And then he turned right around
Dahl.
and went back to the dugout. That's the second time he struck out today, plus that ground out to right field. And now Ethan Dahl is the batter. He's 0 for 1. He reached on an error and then he walked. So he's 0 for 1, but he reached base both times he's come to the plate. That pitch is inside for a ball. 1-0 here to Ethan Dahl. One away. Alex Christofferson, the top of the order, is on deck. We'll see him for sure. We'll see if we get further than that or not. Outside ball. Oh, okay. Strike 1. One pitch. An interesting ball, too. I'll put it that way.
Go Jackson. Go Wilkie.
Now inside, ball 3. Ball, strike. Or let's put it this way. Ball, questionable strike, ball, ball. That's how we got to this point. (3-1). Swing and a miss, strike 2.
One more, Walenke.
He reaches for it and he pays the price. Strikes out another one. It's his 5th on the Gordy's Travel Plaza strikeout counter for West Fargo pitchers. I believe it's his first of those 5 strikeouts. I believe that's his first. And now Alex Christofferson, top of the order, 2 for 3. Single to left, right, double to right, and a fly out to left, and a strike 1 here. Swing and a miss, strike 2. And that hits him. And he'll make his way to first base as a result. After Glinke got ahead of him 0-2.
Third
He
baseman
puts him
number
on
11,
base.
Ashton Renas.
And now Ashton Renas will bat in place of Jackson Sturma on the number 2, who I thought came in as a pinch runner earlier. Renas is 1 for 3. A fly out to right, a ground out to second, and a single to right. 0-1. And that one's fouled off, and it's 0-2. So 2 out base runner is Alex Christofferson in a 5-0 game here. And we've seen the Astros in this tournament play some good baseball with 2 outs on the board. We'll see if they can continue that here or not. Strike fouled away in a ball to bring us to the 1-2. Or it's the outfield scoreboard says 2-1. I have 1-2 according to 2 sources here. Don't matter what it is now. That's a base hit to center. And rounding second, heading in over to third, and he dives in, and he's out. They took a risk, and it didn't work out. And now they have a 5-run lead heading into the bottom of the 6th. And the Vets have 6 outs to work with to try and collect 5 runs. We'll see if they can do that over the next 2 innings here when we return after this. Here on Magnitude Sports. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Hi, it's Dr. Tiffany Johnson from Healing Touch Chiropractic in West Fargo. What impact
I want to make, how my office is different, how my niche is different. It is all about giving people hope and helping them believe that their bodies were made to heal.
Let me show you how your life can change through chiropractic at Healing Touch Chiropractic.
Sweet Shots is Fargo's premier golf entertainment destination. Sweet Shots will host your birthday, bachelorette party, corporate events, date nights, or night out with friends and family. Need help with your golf game? Visit with one of Sweet Shots' PGA teaching pros. Hungry? They have a full food and beverage menu too. Try your shot in one of 60 climate control hitting suites or one of 5 indoor full swing simulators that include golf, hockey, hunting, football, soccer, and zombie dodgeball. Make the trip to 3400 James Way South in Fargo or visit sweetshots.com for much more.
Welcome back. It's the bottom of the 6th. Jackson Glinke, Wrigley Gunderson, Jack Davies. 2, 3, and 4 batters for the Vets here. Olhauser with pitch 80, and it's in for strike 50. So you can do the math there. Glinke 0 for 2, grounded out to the second baseman, then flied out to the left fielder. And he'll get his bat on this one. He's going to left field again, and all the way at the warning track, it's over his head, and it's going to be a base hit. And Glinke's going to try for 3. No, he's going to stay put at second. So they get a leadoff double on a deep fly ball that goes over the left fielder, Alex Christopherson's head.
Number 6, Cooper Mapes, courtesy running for the pitcher. Glinke at second for the Vets.
That's the 4th hit of the game, and they have no runs to show for it yet. We'll see if they can change that here in this inning. Strike 1 is delivered. Wrigley Gunderson's 0 for 1, grounded out to second, and then he was walked. And a hard hit ball to third that gets by the third baseman into left field. And now runners on the corners, and the Vets starting to cook something up here. They'll charge that as an error to the third baseman. And a visit to the mound here for the Fargo Post-500 Astros. And it looks like it's just going to be a chit-chat. And this visit to the mound for the Fargo Post-500 Astros is brought to you by the Marsh McLennan Agency in Fargo. Visit them online at marshmma.com to learn about the services they can provide for you in the Fargo, West Fargo, Moorhead, and surrounding area. Once again, this visit to the mound for the Fargo Post-500 Astros has been presented to you by the Marsh McLennan Agency in Fargo, online at marshmma.com. Jack Davies is the batter. Nobody out. Runners on the corners. Cooper Mapes on third. Wrigley Gunderson on first. And a good situation here for the West Fargo Vets to trim away at that 5-0 deficit and trying to get back into this game here.
Now batting for the Vets, number 15, Toby Rederath.
And instead of Jack Davies, it's going to be Toby Rederath stepping into the number 4 spot in the lineup here. And it'll be his first at bat, I believe, in the tournament. I'm not showing any notes for him at all.
Go, Toby!
So we'll see how Olhauser does against Rederath here. And that's an interesting strike on the outside edge, if I'm being honest.
You have it 1-5.
Going to right field. It'll be a base hit. West Fargo's on the board. Cooper Mapes scores. Wrigley Gunderson rounding third from first, and the throw is not going to come in time, and 2 runs on an RBI double by Rederath, and it's 5-2.
Left fielder number 23, Blake Larson.
It took 5 hits for the West Fargo Vets to get on the board. Blake Larson's the batter. Pitch comes in for ball 1. He's 1 for 2, single to left, ground out to third. And there's strike 1. Still nobody out. It's important here for the Astros to get that first out before another run crosses the plate. Ball 2. And that one's going to right field. They're running after it, and he could not make the catch. He'll drop for a strike. And it'll be 2-2. Ball strike, ball fouled away. Olhauser, according to my numbers, on pitch 91. Swing and a miss, and he got that first out. It's strikeout number 6 on the Gordy's Travel Plaza strikeout counter for Cade Olhauser. And dang do it. He did it a couple days ago against Fargo Post 2. Can he do it against Fargo Post 400? Pitch is high for a ball, 1-0. He's 0 for 2 so far against Post 400 with a fly out to the, or pop out to the second baseman, and he struck out swinging last time. And the pitch is inside, ball 2. Dang do it. 1 of 6 victims of a strikeout from Olhauser. Strike is called, 2-1. That one's fouled away, and we're at 2-2. 95 pitches for Olhauser, according to my numbers. And this one, a ground ball to short. Over to first. They got it, and that's out number 2. There was no force out at second, so the best out to go to was at first. But that does advance Rederath over to third.
That's number 7, J.J. Lauritsen.
No force out at second or third. I meant to say force out at third. I think I said second in that earlier comment. And this is J.J. Lauritsen stepping into the number 7 spot. Number 7 into the 7 hole in the lineup here for West Fargo. Outside edge strike, 0-1. So there are 2 outs, and run number 3 for West Fargo is 90 feet away. That's low for ball 1. West Fargo trying to battle their way back into this one. I'm showing Olhauser with pitch 99 coming up here. He'll miss, ball 2. So if my counts are accurate, Devin Peterson on deck would likely be Olhauser's last batter. Caught the edge, strike 2. Strike, ball, strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on third. Bottom of the 6th, 3-run ball game. And now the coach is coming to talk with Lordson. And now the other coach will go and talk to Rederath. This is a big moment in the game here. They could really use that 3rd run from third to trim it to a 2-run game heading into the 7th. Because coming back from 2 down is a little bit easier than coming back from 3 down. 2-2 pitch. Outside, missed it. And Newhart got enough of that with his glove to keep Rederath at third, and it's a full count. Once again, Devin Peterson awaits on deck. That was pitch 100 according to my numbers. 37 balls and 63 strikes. Pitch 101. That one pounces away, and that will bring in Rederath, and it's 5-3, and it's a walk. So Rederath will score on a wild pitch. And they're going to come out and pull Olhauser. If he hasn't reached his pitch limit, he was really close to it. I had him officially down with 101. We'll see if any announcements are different of that. And hopefully, since I said it first, they'll fake the announcement and make me feel better.
Finishes with 104 pitches.
All right, I had him at 102 actually. So I was only 2 off, and I kind of figured that'd be the case. So Ethan Dahl will come into the game to replace Olhauser. No other changes, at least I don't see any at the moment. Nope, double checked with the official lineup, and yep, the only change is that pitcher here for Ethan Dahl. So 5-3 as West Fargo's pulled within 2 here in the bottom of the 6th with 2 outs. And I believe the runner's on first, Lordson's on first with the walk. This visit to the mound and pitching change for the Astros is brought to you by the Marsh McLennan Agency of Fargo, online at marshmma.com. You can go there, visit their website, learn about the services they can provide for you in the Fargo, West Fargo, Moorhead, and surrounding area. And once again, this visit to the mound and pitching change for the Fargo Post 400 Astros has been presented to you by the Marsh McLennan Agency of Fargo. 3 runs here in the bottom of the 6th. After they were held scoreless through the first 5 innings. And now that 5-0 deficit has been trimmed down to 5-3. And the Astros need to record 1 more out. And they got a strike there, 1/3 of the way towards that out. Devin Peterson, single to left, ground out to the shortstop on his 2 trips to the plate today. 1 hour, 37 minutes time to the ball game. There is ball 1. If West Fargo can keep the momentum going here, that should be ball 2, I guess. And like I was going to say, if they can keep the momentum going here, they could easily get run 4 in before that second out occurs. But the Astros are going to try and prevent that from happening. 2-1. Popped up foul at 2-2. Pushed off to the first base side and out of play. Ethan Dahl with his 5th pitch. Full count, 3-2. If he walks him, that puts Lordson on second and into scoring position, and all West Fargo would need is a base hit. Runner goes, and a chopper towards third. He'll fire it over to first, and it's off the mark. And now Lawrenson's going to go into third. They're going to hold him there, and that'll be an error.
Now batting first baseman number 9, Hayden Cole.
So now a base hit could tie the game up with 2 runners in scoring position. 1 hour and 39 minutes, it's Hayden Cole. He grounded out to second last time he was at the plate. Strike 1. Astros in a little bit of trouble here. And that's hit hard to short. And the throw to first is in time, and they got the third out. They'll strand 2 on base, and that ends the 6th inning.
And after 6 complete,
the Vets get 3.
The Astros 5, and the West Fargo Vets 3.
We'll see if the Astros can get some of those 3 runs back in the top of the 7th. The Vets still have a little bit of work to do, but they got 3/5 of it recovered, and we'll see what happens in the 7th inning. We'll be back in a moment here on Magnitude Sports. Stay tuned.
Hey, it's Mike with Magnitude Sports. Check out this channel right here, Dakota Fins and Feathers Outdoors. It's owned and operated by a family in Bismarck, North Dakota that I've known for over 2 decades. Kids have grown up into fine young men, and during their high school careers, some of them even played games that were broadcast on Magnitude Sports. If you like hunting, fishing, general outdoor life, sunrise, sunset, everything hunting and fishing related, dogs, hunting dogs, they're the best. Then check out the channel and show them some love. Go to Fins and Feathers Outdoors. Subscribe to them today. Fargo Post 400 Baseball wishes the Stars, Astros, and Comets the best of luck in this year's tournaments.
All right, it's Caden Newharth who will start the top of the 7th. They lead by 2. And the West Fargo Vets climb their way back into this game in the bottom of the 6th. They had the tying run on second base before they ground out to short to end the 6th inning. 1 ball, no strike to Newharth. And now it's 2 balls and no strikes. Newharth 1 for 3, line drive out to the second baseman. Struck out looking, then he singled into center field. 2-0, and that one's in for 3 balls and no strikes. Gus Wiermeyer, Kane Mathiasen are the other 2 batters we'll see in this inning for sure. 3-0. Got the strike in there, cashes in his free strike coupon. 3-1. And that one down the third base line, and it's foul. Yep, and that's the right call. It just barely rolled over the line. Payoff pitch. Walks him. And it's a leadoff walk to Caden Newhart and brings up Gus Wermeyer, who's due for something. He's 0 for 3, a fly out to left, a fly out to left, a fly out to right. And we'll see if he can break that here. We'll have a courtesy runner for Newhart. Gavin Jiskra will come in and run at first base.
Catcher Newhart at first. Now batting number 19, first baseman Gus Wermeyer.
As I mentioned, Wermeyer 0 for 3 with 3 flyouts, 2 to left, 1 to right. There's the windup in the pitch. Outside, strike 1. I had a feeling that was going to be called a strike, and it's 0-1. And that is ball 1. 1 hour, 44 minutes time of the game right now. Fouled back. Strike 2. Pickoff attempt on Driscoll will fail. Nearly threw it over the head of Hayden Cole at first base. 1-2, nobody out. Driscoll on first. The 1-2 to Wermeyer on the way, and he will go to left, and that will be caught. Or no, it will not be caught. It's a base hit, and 2 runners are on.
Center fielder number 5, Kane Mathiasen.
And now Wilkie will go up and have some words with Glinky. And Wermeyer, or check that, Kane Mathiasen, because Wermeyer just got the hit to left field that I thought was originally caught, but with the way the sun's glaring into left field, I couldn't quite see it through the glass here. And now we have a visit to the mound for West Fargo. Their season's on the line. They're talking things over. They want to figure out a solution here to get out of this runners on first and second with no outs, trailing by 2 in the top of the 7th. They will get the bat regardless in the bottom of the 7th, but if they can give up no runs here in the top of the 7th, that would make it a little bit easier. And right now, a base hit would add an insurance run to allow the Astros to double up on the Vets. We're at 1 hour, 47 minutes time of the game as the conference on the mound breaks up. Kane Mathiasen's 0 for 2, reached on an error, ground out to the shortstop, and then he was walked. So he's reached base 2 of the 3 plate appearances here. And it's going to be a rundown between second and third. And safe at second, out at third. That puts 1 out on the board. And now the pitch to Mathiasen's in for a ball. Strike called, 1-1. That one will pop away, and now Wermeyer's going to head to third, and that's ball 2. And that insurance run is now 90 feet away here with 1 out.
Here we go, 2-1.
Chase Lura awaits on deck. Fouled away. It'll stay at 1 or no, it'll become 2-2. Glinky on his 37th pitch, according to my numbers. That one's high for ball 3, and we have a full count. With Chase Lura coming to bat, with assuming that Mathiasen can reach with only 1 out, and he will reach with 1 out. Oh, and they called it a strike. Wow, I almost want to replay that one and take a look at it again. So that goes on the books as a strikeout for Jackson Glinky, and it's his 6th. Both pitchers have 6 strikeouts now. 2 outs, and that takes my my idea of what I was about to say out of play. And that one is going deep to center, and right at the warning track, he makes the catch. And they will strand the runner on 3rd, and that brings us to the middle of the 7th. And West Fargo needs 2 runs to keep their season going. They got 3 in the 6th. Can they get 2 in the 7th, or can they get 3 and walk it off and win? We'll find out coming up soon here on the Magnitude Sports Network. Stay tuned.
Boston Pizza harnessed Fanalytics to help optimize no-look dipping. Ooh, making adjustments so you can stay focused on the game. The playoffs at Boston Pizza, powered by Fanalytics.
At Boston's, we make crowd pleasers. Like this.
Woo!
And these.
So good!
And definitely this.
I love you!
Stop by or book your catering order online and we'll make you a fan.
West Fargo Baseball wishes the Patriots, Aces, and Vets the best of luck in this year's tournaments. Fargo Post 400 Baseball wishes the Stars, Astros, and Comets the best of luck in this year's tournaments.
All right, it's the bottom of the 7th, and it's the top of the order for the West Fargo Vets. The 8th-seeded Fargo Post 400 Astros have a 2-run lead on the 4th-seeded West Fargo Vets. And the pitch in for a strike. Oh and 1. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Ball 1. Lashowski is 1 for 2. He singled to left, walked, struck out looking. And hard hit ball to 3rd. Renas picks it up, fires it over. Pick is made, 5-3 ground out. That's 1 down.
The pitcher, number 21, Jackson Blinky.
So 1 away for Jackson Glinky now. 1 for 3, ground out to 2nd, a fly out to left, and a double to the wall and left on his last trip to the plate, which assisted in that 3-run inning. Let me double check that, actually. I might be wrong on that. No, I was right on that. And that one's going to go all the way to the wall in right center. He's going to have another double. And that brings the tying run to the plate. in Wrigley Gunderson.
Center fielder number 4, Wrigley Gunderson.
And coming into courtesy for Glinky is number 6, Cooper Mapes.
Number 6, Cooper Mapes, courtesy running for the pitcher at second.
1 hour 53 time of the game, and Wrigley Gunderson represents the tying run, and he just put him on base with a hit by a pitch. Toby Rederath.
Right fielder,
No, check that.
12, Jack Davies.
Jack Davies will check back into his original spot in the number 4 spot in the lineup. He's 0 for 2. Pop out to the third baseman, struck out looking. Ball 1. Once again, the tying run is Wrigley Gunderson on first. Jack Davies, if he hits a 3-run homer, would walk it off for a win. High, ball 2. Force out at third, keep that in mind, and now we have a visit to the mound here for the Fargo Post 400 Astros. 2-0, 1 out. 2 runners on. Nat's gonna do it. I think he just took the ball away from Ethan Dahl, I think. Nothing official on that just yet. He got really close to Ethan Dahl, and I thought he asked for the ball, but it doesn't look like he's gonna come off. Ethan Dahl will stay on. So if you remember back in the top of the 7th, West Fargo had a similar visit to the mound in a similar situation. We'll see what Fargo Post 400 has up their sleeve here with 1 away in the bottom of the 7th. West Fargo fans cheering for a base hit. Caden Newharth making some adjustments on his catcher's equipment here. And now the home plate umpire is satisfied with whatever Newharth had to do. And it's a little bit high for ball 3. Blake Larson awaits on deck. Will he cash in his free strike coupon here? Yes, he will. The Astros have been in trouble 2 other times in this game, and they're in trouble right now. Strike 2. He thought he walked in a full count. 1 hour, 57 minutes, time of the game. Tip foul, and he caught it, and he is not out. Thought of. Oh, okay. Payoff pitch number 2. Swing and a miss, and he got out 2.
Left fielder number 23, Blake Larson.
Runners on first and second with 2 outs now. That's the 7th or 8th strikeout for Post 400 pitchers. On the Gordy's Travel Plaza strikeout counter. And a hard hit ball that makes its way into left field. Cooper Mapes will score. Rounding third is Wrigley Gunderson. And we have a tie ball game here in the bottom of the 7th, and the winning run is on second. Blake Larson with a 2-run double to left field.
Designated hitter number 24, Dang Do It.
And that one is A hard hit ball to third, and he's going to run him back to second, safe at second, and Dang Dewitt's on with a fielder's choice.
Now batting number 7, J.J. Lauritsen.
So J.J. Lauritsen now. Dang Dewitt on first, doesn't matter. It's Blake Larson they got to worry about. If he comes in and scores, it's game over and season over for the Astros. Astros have give up a 5-0 lead. Grounder to second, Colston Sen mishandles it, fires it to first, out at first, and that will end the 7th. We have bonus baseball for you here in this state qualifying game. And we go to the 8th. Can the Astros get back on track? We'll find out momentarily here on Magnitude Sports.
Bar 9 in West Fargo is your stop for that pregame lunch and for the postgame celebration. With over 30 TVs, you can catch your team anytime. We have a delicious food menu including wings, pizza, sandwiches, and more. Enjoy it inside or head on outside, day or night, to relax in the comfort of our updated outdoor patio. We also have slots, blackjack, pull tabs, and all gaming proceeds earned go to support West Fargo baseball. So catch your team's game tonight at Bar 9, 1405 Prairie Parkway in West Fargo.
Hey, it's Mike with Magnitude Sports. Check out this channel right here, Dakota Fins and Feathers Outdoors. It's owned and operated by a family in Bismarck, North Dakota that I've known for over 2 decades. Kids have grown up into fine young men, and during their high school careers, some of them even played games that were broadcast on Magnitude Sports. If you like hunting, fishing, general outdoor life, sunrise, sunset, everything hunting and fishing related, dogs, hunting dogs, they're the best. Then check out the channel and show them some love. Go to Fins and Feathers Outdoors. Subscribe to them today.
Second extra innings game for the Astros in this tournament. The Vets have come all the way back from a 5-0 deficit, scoring 3 in the 6th and 2 in the 7th. First pitch is outside for a ball. Colston sends 2 for 3. Hit a line drive shot out into center field that was caught for an out. Since then, 2 singles to left field. 1 ball, no strike here to Colston Sen. And the excitement of the 7th has suddenly calmed way down. It's like nobody's here right now. And that is just over the outstretched glove of shortstop Blake Hammond. And now Colston Sen, on his last 3 at-bats, has recorded 3 singles.
Now batting number 9, Cade Olhauser.
That's the 10th hit of the game for the Astros. Showing bunt. Bunts it foul down the first baseline for strike one. Cade Olhauser 0 for 3, struck out looking. Then he grounded out to right field. Yes, you heard me right. On a 9-2, or 9-3, excuse me. And then he struck out looking again. I still find that hard to believe every time he comes up to bat and I say that. Looking like he was showing bunt. Snap throw up to first. Is into right field. Colston Sen takes off for second, and he is going to put on the brakes there. And now the go-ahead run is in scoring position with nobody out here at the 2-hour, 4-minute mark of the ball game. Cade Olhauser still the batter. The pitch came across as a ball. It's 1-1. Now going to the books as an error. Maybe not. Okay. They haven't put the error on the scoreboard yet, but it is indeed an error. And the bunt will be laid down. First base side, stays fair, throws it over to third, and now a play at the plate, and he gets tagged out. That's the first out. And now as a result of all that, Cade Olhauser will make his way over to second. So Cade Olhauser started at second, and now, Colston Sen started at second.
Ethan Dahl.
And now Ethan Dahl, with one out, is the batter. And now it's 1-1. So now your ball strike count is correct on your screen. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Runner on seconds, Cade Olhauser, 2 hours, 5 minutes. Ethan Dahl, 0 for 2, reached on an error, walked, struck out swinging in that order. And the 1-1 is a hard hopper to short. And over to first for the second out. And Blake Hamlin will look Cade Olhauser back to second base as a result.
The order for the Astros, left fielder number 6, Alex Christopherson.
So can Alex Christopherson, who's had a decent day at the plate, he's 2 for 3, single to left, double to right, fly out to right, and hit by a pitch. If he can get a base hit, that could potentially give Fargo Post 400 Astros the go-ahead run. Inside, ball 1. Glinke, I have him down for 47 pitches, or this next pitch will be pitch 47. He'll look back at second on Olhauser and deliver outside for a strike. Caught the edge, according to the home plate umpire. 1-1. And a base hit into right field, and they will hold Olhauser at third, and that's likely a smart decision.
Now batting number 11, Ashton Arenas.
Runners on the corners. Cade Olhauser on third. Alex Christopherson on first. 2 away. Ashton Arenas 1 for 4. Fly out to right. A ground out to second. A single to right and reached on a fielder's choice. 2 away and the pitch. And right up the middle. And that is a diamond cutter that'll bring in Cade Olhauser from third. And the Fargo Post 400 Astros take the 1-run lead. It moves Alex Christopherson up to second. 2 runners on. And it's 6-5 in favor of the Astros. Can the Astros play more two-out baseball like they have in this tournament and like they have all season? Strike one. Caden Newharth is the batter, 1 for 3. Line drive out to the second baseman, then he struck out looking, then he singled to left center, then he walked. The 0-1. Swing and a miss, strike 2. 51 pitches for Glinke, 20 balls, 31 strikes, 2 hours and 9 minutes, and the Astros have the 1-run advantage. And they're looking for more. They got another runner in scoring position on second. Can they get another base hit? Outside, ball 1. Glinke seeing if Newharth would chase to the outside. He does not. Gus Wurmeyer waits on deck for a potential opportunity to bat here in the top of the 8th. 6-5 on your Proceed scoreboard here in the top of the 8th. Here's the pitch, and it is high for ball 2. It did not sink like Glinke thought it would. It was a great pitch right over the middle, but elevated a little bit too high. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 runners on, 2s across the board in the pitch. Swung on and fouled away out of play out on the first base side. It'll remain 2-2. Patiently waiting. 2-2 delivered. Swing and a miss. Strike 3, and that will end the top of the 8th. They get 1. They strand 2. And Devin Peterson, Hayden Cole, Charlie Laszowski. They need 1 to tie and force the 9th, or 2 to walk it off and win, or none to have their season come to an end. We'll see which one of those 3 happen when we return. We're at 2 hours and 10 minutes here in our second extra inning games of the tournament, and both of them have featured the Fargo Post 400 Astros. Bottom of the 8th coming up next here on the Magnitude Sports Network. Stay tuned. Devin Peterson, 1 for 3, single to left, ground out to the shortstop, reach base on an error. And can the Vets tie it up again? They sure did a heck of a job in the bottom of the 6th and 7th. Strike 1 delivered there from Ethan Dahl. And Dahl, I have him at 25 pitches now, 8 balls and 17 strikes. 2 hours and 12 minutes into the ball game. Strike 2. The key to the bottom of the 8th here for the Astros is to get 1 or 2 outs before they get any momentum. And the key for the Vets here in the bottom of the 8th is to get a base hit right here. And he'll foul that one away. And when I say right here, I mean not on that particular pitch, but on this plate appearance here by Devin Peterson. They need to start off the bottom of the 8th strong. They cannot afford to get 1 or 2 outs on the board and try and swing and a miss, and they get 1 out on the board. And they can still do it with 1 out here, but you definitely don't want to try and do it with 2 outs.
First baseman number 9, Hayden Cole.
So 1 out, Hayden Cole, since he came into the game about, I believe it was the I believe it was the top of the 5th that he came in to play first base. Maybe it was the top of the 6th. Since then, he's 0 for 2 with a ground out to second and a ground out to short. And the pitch. Hit the edge for a strike, 0-1. And the pitch. Hard to third. Diving stop by Renus across the diamond. He cannot get it there in time. And Hayden Cole is on with an infield hit.
Back to the top of the order for the Mets. Second baseman number 2, Charlie Lashofsky.
So now the tie-in run is on base with 1 away, and that's exactly what West Fargo needed to do. They needed to get somebody on base before that second out occurred. And now...
Number 6, Cooper Mapes, pinch running at first.
They'll bring in Cooper Mapes to run at first, and now it's Charlie Lashofsky, 1 for 3, single to left, ground out to third, and in between that, he walked and struck out looking. So the single, walk, strikeout, ground out in that order on his 4 plate appearances here. And the question that is begged to ask is, does he square up here? He will not. He'll just take a swing, and it's going to first, and he cannot make the catch. And that would have been a crucial catch to make, and Gus Wiermeyer couldn't do it. Instead of an out 2, it's strike 1. And that goes into the books as a lucky break for West Fargo. High, ball 2. 2 balls and a strike. Cooper Mapes on first, 1 away. 2 hours, 17 minutes, time of the game. Here's the pitch. Strike 2. Two balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, and it's out number 2. And the West Fargo Vets are down to their final out of the season.
Now batting number 21, Jackson Glinke.
Jackson Glinke's had a pretty good day at the plate. He grounded out to second on his first at bat, and he'd fly out to left on his second at bat. Since then, he has back-to-back doubles, 1 to left center, 1 to right center, both of them all the way to the wall. Can he get another wall hit here? Up high, ball 1. Once again, it's Cooper Mapes on first. They need to get Mapes across the plate before that third out to continue their season. Strike 1. Wrigley Gunderson is the batter on deck if Glinke can reach with no outs being recorded. Glinke and Gunderson represent the 2-3 batters in the lineup. And that one's going to center and going back and all the way, and it's all the way to the wall again. On 3 plate appearances, he sends one to the wall. Rounding third is Cooper Mapes. Play at the plate, ball is dropped, he's safe, we have a tie ball game. Jackson Glinke comes up big with another base hit all the way to the wall on his last 3 plate appearances. He has a double to the wall in left center, a double to the wall in right center, and now a RBI double to the wall in straightaway center.
Number 4, Wrigley Gunderson.
And with 2 outs, the winning run is on second base for West Fargo. Two hours and 18 minutes. Wrigley Gunderson 0 for 2, grounded out to second. reached on a walk, reached on an error, and reached via hit by a pitch.
Good job, 4.
High ball 1 to Gunderson. And ball 2 as that one doesn't reach the plate before it hits the dirt. 9 hits for West Fargo. All 9 of those hits coming here since the 6th inning. I take that back. 7 of those 9 hits come since the 6th inning to now. Fouled away for strike 1, 2-1. And can Dahl get strike 2 here on Gunderson? He'll wind and deliver. Tip foul, and he does get strike 2. And now in a big moment of the game here, a strikeout on his 43rd pitch, or will it be ball 3, or will it be a base hit or something else? It'll be ball 3. And a full count here at 2 hours and 19 minutes. Once again, that winning run is on second base for West Fargo. Two. Fouled, and had that stayed fair, it would have been game over. That thing is still in the air as we speak. He absolutely crushed that one, but it drifted foul. Payoff pitch number 2, and he walks him, and that puts 2 runners on. And he'll have to try and battle his way now through Jack Davies.
Right fielder number 12, Jack Davies.
Davies 0 for 3, a pop out to the third baseman. He struck out looking, and then he struck out swinging. 2 hours, 21 minutes time of the game. Outside, tried to catch the edge, but missed 1-0. And that will be a ground out to first. A direct ground out to first strands 2 runners on base, and we go to the 9th inning, tied at 6. Both teams score 1 in the extra frame, and as a result, we need an additional extra frame. To the 9th inning in 60 seconds here on Magnitude Sports. Be right back.
I think what makes Proceed win is we're different than the other companies in many ways with our programming, our simplicity, our non-corporate attitudes, and our personal relationship building.
What Proceed is, we bring back the old-fashioned seed buying experience. We're true seedsmen. We care about everything from the sale to the planting to following up afterwards. That's what we're all about, is just trying to bring that experience back to a personal level.
Need seed? Think Proceed. Proceed.net, great seed at a reasonable price.
Sweet Shots is Fargo's premier golf entertainment destination. Sweet Shots will host your birthday, bachelorette party, corporate events, date nights, or a night out with friends and family. Need help with your golf game? Visit with one of Sweet Shots' PGA teaching pros. Hungry? They have a full food and beverage menu too. Try your shot in one of 60 climate control hitting suites or one of 5 indoor full swing simulators that include golf, hockey, hunting, football, soccer, and zombie dodgeball. Make the trip to 3400 James Way South in Fargo or visit sweetshots.com for much more. West Fargo Baseball wishes the Patriots, Aces, and Vets the best of luck in this year's tournaments. Fargo Post 400 Baseball wishes the Stars, Astros, and Comets the best of luck in this year's tournaments.
Six after 8 here. Astros looking to retake the lead here in the top of the ninth.
First baseman, number 19, Gus Wehrmeyer.
There have been, I think, 3 occasions in this tournament where the Astros have been tagged out at home, and had that run scored, they would have won the game. It happened against Wahpeton. It happened in again, I can't remember, I think it was, let me look at my bracket here on my paper here. I think it happened against the Bombers. And that was a game that the Bombers won. And it's happened in this game, and this game is yet to be decided. So they are 1-1 in games where they get tagged out at the plate trying to score an extra run. And the pitch hits the edge for a strike. Gus Wehrmeyer's 1 for 4. He was 0 for 3 with 3 flyouts, 2 to left, 1 to right, and then he hit a single to left on his last at bat. And 1-1 the count now here to Gus Wehrmeyer. They'll call strike 2. The championship game was scheduled to start 37 minutes ago. If you're tuning in for that, it's going to be late. They'll race for it, but it'll go out of play. I take that back. It was supposed to start 7 minutes ago. So if you're tuning in for that, you're going to have to wait a little bit longer. And we encourage you to stick around and watch the finish of this one, whenever that finish may be. Ball 2. "22 hits in this ball game between the two teams combined. And that'll be a strikeout, and out number 1.
Center fielder number 5, Kane Mathiasen.
It's the 8th strikeout for West Fargo batters in this game on the Gordy strikeout counter. Kane Mathiasen 0 for 3, reached on an error, grounded out to short, was walked, flied out to left. Fly out to left, and 1 ball, no strike now. They'll call that a strike, and it's 1-1. Both teams with, well, I have 3 errors for West Fargo. The scoreboard out there only has 2. And that is a hard hit ball to second, and the 4-3 ground out will put out number 2 on the board. So do the Astros have more 2-out baseball in them? That's how they've been doing it so far. Chase Lura 1 for 4, struck out swinging, then he would fly out to center, then he'd hit that ground rule double and earn an RBI off of it. And then he would fly out to left on his most recent trip to the plate. 2 hours, 27 minutes. Here's the pitch to Lura. And Lura, the third, and it's a line drive out, and that ends the top of the 9th. 1-2-3 for the Astros on the top of the 9th, and now West Fargo needs 1 to walk it off. Will they be able to do it? Will the Astros defense step up? One of those 2 is going to be true. We'll see what happens when we return after the break here on Magnitude Sports. Stay tuned. We're coming right back.
Doolittle's Wood-Fired Grill is an experience that ignites your senses, featuring wood-fired rotisserie cooking. Grilling meat over an open flame creates that savory wood-roasted flavor, while the rotisserie rotation results in juicy and succulent meats. Doolittle's even has an outdoor fire pit that creates a relaxing setting to wine and dine for any occasion. Visit DoolittlesRestaurants.com for a full menu or to make a reservation. Doolittle's Wood-Fired Grill, 2112 25th Street South in Fargo, or call ahead at 701-478-2200.
To the bottom of the ninth we go. Blake Larson 2 for 4, single to left, ground out to third, struck out swinging, and the single went to right, and then the double to left. And the first pitch misses for ball 1 to Blake Larson. Bottom of the ninth, West Fargo needs 1 to win it. High, ball 2. And if they can get that one, they will lock in the 3rd seed in the state tournament in Kindred. That one's popped up. And right behind, they cannot make the catch again, and that's the second time Gus Wiermeyer should have had a catch when he didn't. And both of those occurrences have happened here in the extra innings portion of this game. And another lucky break for West Fargo, because that should be 1 out instead of 0. High, ball 3. 2 hours, 30 minutes. Let's try it again. Dang Dewitt and J.J. Lauritsen are the other 2 batters we'll see this inning. It's 5, 6, and 7 in the lineup, and he walks them. Dang Dewitt's 0 for 4.
Dang Dewitt.
He would pop out to the second baseman, and he'd strike out swinging, he'd ground out to the shortstop, and he'd reach on a fielder's choice on his most recent trip to the plate. And the throw to second might be in time. Nope, he's safe. He was able to slide in underneath the tag, and now the winning run is in scoring position with nobody out. Dang Dewitt did it a couple days ago in walk-off fashion. Can he do it again? Dang Dewitt put an end to the Fargo Post 2 Bombers season. And the Astros fans are hoping he doesn't do the same to the Post 400 Astros. Quick visit to the mound here for the Astros to talk things over. Once again, nobody out. Runner on second, a base hit could potentially win the game for West Fargo. We're at 2 hours and 31 minutes here. And every time the Astros have been in trouble, they've been able to get themselves out of trouble. And with a runner in second and nobody out, and with no extra innings to play after this, if you don't play perfect baseball, this can be considered in trouble. They're going to intentionally walk Dang Dewitt to set up the force out at
Now
third.
batting number 7, J.J. Lauritsen.
Smart move there by the coaching staff for the Astros. We'll see if it pays off for them. So a ground ball to a positional player. Look for the force out at third. Unless there's a closer out at a nearer base, depending on where that ground ball goes to. And they'll put the bunt, throw it over to first, and they make no play. And I'm not sure what Ethan Dahl was thinking there. I don't know if he was afraid of maybe throwing it over the head of the first baseman or what the case may have been. Maybe Gus Wiermeyer was playing up, expecting that bunt, and there was nobody covering first. Now that I think about it. And now the bases are loaded with nobody out. And J.J. Lauritsen
Number 8.
Gets on with a bunt single.
Noah Venter running at first for the Mets.
And a strike is called. Strike 2, he went too far. Oh my goodness, the first base umpire said he did not go with his swing. 1 ball, 1 strike. It certainly looked like he did from my vantage point. And that one's popped up. Is it deep enough for a sac fly? He's gonna have to fire it quickly. Runner tags, play at the plate, and he's safe. And West Fargo walks it off on a sac fly by Devin Peterson, and they win the game 7-6. And the Astros season comes to a heartbreaking end. And the West Fargo Vets will be heading to Kindred. They are the 8th team in the state to make it. We already knew who was in from the West, and we already knew 3 of the teams from the East. 7-6, as apparently that run was given to the wrong team here. Let's reverse that.
Championship game up next. East Region Championship game coming up.
7-6 your final. 2 hours, 34 minutes, time of the game. And that is your final score. The Fargo Post-Funded Astros season comes to a crushing end as the Vets able to walk it off on a sac fly to right field. That'll do it. We'll go off air. We'll be back with the championship game in a moment here on Magnitude Sports. Stay tuned.
Broadcast was an exclusive presentation of the Magnitude Sports Network. Subscribe, click the bell, and visit magnitudesn.com for a schedule of our upcoming broadcasts.